Midwest Access and our weekly segment with Leslie Vick called Senior Moments, sponsored by GrandPad. We're so pleased to have them as a sponsor.
Absolutely.
But Leslie, thank you so much for bringing all this information to us.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Yes.
It's wonderful to get to have you here and figure out all these different definitions, all these words that you sort of hear but you don't know. So today we're talking about home care.
Yes.
So tell us, what exactly is home care?
Well, when our loved one really starts to need more care than us just popping in every once in a while or just, calling and checking on them, we're seeing them, struggle managing their medication.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a diabetic and, they're doing test strips and monitoring. That gets to be a lot. Maybe they're having a hard time walking around, or they just got out of a rehab and they need some rehabilitation at home instead of in a facility. And so we can work with the doctor, have an assessment, come in, and they will assess what your needs are, whether it's some rehab, whether it's medication distribution, just really monitoring, blood pressure, how they are. Now, they don't stay over. And that just gets into more and more care. But as you...
It's kind of the beginning.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Yeah. So if it's bathing or if it's meal prep, is that something along those lines, or would that be a different service?
Some of them you can kind of design. There's many different companies that you can kind of work with. And you can design how you want. Some of that, you're going to have to pay out of pocket. Some, is covered by Medicare and your insurance.
That's pretty cool.
But it really kind of depends on the type of care that you need. And, it's keeping somebody a little more independent. Is still in their home, and maybe it will eventually go to assisted living or nursing home. But you're starting to talk, hopefully, and having those conversations and seeing the kind of care that's needed, and having somebody come in as well, a nurse, a certified nurse, will give you suggestions too.
Oh, that really is nice, because sometimes that outside perspective, when you're in it every day, I think it reminds me of when you have teenagers and you kind of don't want to know they're in trouble. And you're like, no, everything's fine. I think we do that in our lives in all kinds of areas. And it's like you maybe don't really want to admit that mom's having more trouble. But then that is nice. It's another pair of eyes and ears and another voice to advocate and say, hey, we are actually having some trouble here and we could use some more care. But that doesn't mean we immediately have to go to the nursing home. That means we just assess and and use the things we need. And
having that extra eyes on you, but the medical part, and they're taking notes, and there's observations, and as well, they can even help you maybe set up the house a little bit better, or set up some things that you're not aware of, like numbering your medication. Or, I've seen these different, they're exercises. Maybe you can set an area aside where they're doing their physical therapy.
Just make it easy.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that a lot. I have to do that for myself. I have to have like my tennis shoes and like water bottle easy. So we can work out. It's no different.
And it's, something you can get to. Nothing's in the way, and if everything's put away, then you forget about it.
We all do. And then you have to take it all out again. And I think of so many different aspects that we talk about. They also have experience. And so they are going to see those things that you aren't maybe going to see because it hasn't affected your life before.
And you're not with them every day, so you don't see if they're couch surfing. You don't see that, I thought I ate lunch today. Or not drinking maybe enough water, things like that. Bathroom issues as well. Maybe you need to get something for the bathtub now.
It might be time to do that. And we all want to put on a good face and for our family.
Absolutely.
I'm imagining myself in that position and I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't want to let my kids know, I'm having trouble with this,
Exactly.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Leslie. We love it getting to have you, and all of these different topics you can find at kttc.com under Midwest Access, under Senior Moments. as well as Leslie's beautiful book, Finding Our Way. You can get that at leslievicbooks.com and at just about any online bookstore.
Yep.
Awesome.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
We will see you again next week for more Senior Moments and more Midwest Access in just a few minutes.